Your membership site's pricing page or membership levels page is one of the most important places to optimize in a WordPress membership site. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate the Advanced Levels Shortcode add-on for Paid Memberships Pro. You can use this add-on to replace the default levels layout from Paid Memberships Pro with a more customizable shortcode. So this is my default membership site. If I click through to my pricing page, you'll see it's using the default Paid Memberships Pro levels shortcode. This shortcode shows all levels in your site, sorted by the level order in the admin. It highlights the price of membership and allows people to click through to checkout. If members are already a member of the level, the checkout button is replaced with a button that links to their individual membership level where they can go to the membership account page. So if we wanted to customize this page, let's just look in the back end what this already has in place. This has the PM Pro levels shortcode you'll see here. That's the default one that's put into the site content when the pages are generated. So the plugin I want to talk about today is called the Advanced Levels Shortcode. I already have it installed and activated in this site, but you'll see here, this is that add-on we're talking about. So if we go back to our pricing page, we can just try some of the basic settings within this add-on. To replace the content. So I'm going to get rid of that default shortcode, and instead here's an example shortcode for the Advanced Levels add-on. Instead of PM Pro levels, it's PM Pro _advanced_ levels. There's a lot of different layout options, so we'll just look at this one now and then we'll try a few other variations. This one is a layout type of 3-col, which means it's going to display your levels in 3 columns. And then we have the levels attribute, and this accepts any IDs of levels in your membership site. You can pick and choose specific ones that you want to show on this page, and you can adjust the order based on the order of the IDs in this level attribute. And highlight is the last thing. This allows you to add a class that can be targeted by your theme or by just custom CSS to call out one of the levels. So in this layout, I've highlighted level 3, which is the center level. So I didn't customize anything else. Let's update this and just look at the levels page now with this change in place. So now we have our 3 levels, level 1, 3, 2 in order with the appropriate price for membership. It still respects that link back to the account page if you're logged in with the level. Then it shows the level description, a message about expiration, and that's pretty much it. We could, let's set an attribute that removes that expiration. So that expiration equals false. All of these attributes are documented on the add-ons documentation page. If we remove that from there, you see, since these were all recurring memberships, they don't expire. So that's an option you can do. Let's try a different layout. We'll try a 2-column layout for levels 1 and 3, and we'll keep 3 highlighted. Let's see what that looks like. That looks pretty good. So we have our beginner level and our professional. The images here are actually just images I put in the membership level descriptions themselves. So I'll just show you where that's done. That's not a feature of this add-on that the image is displayed. It was just inserted into the level description. Anyone can do that without the add-on. It would always just show on the checkout page for the level instead of here. So those are kind of the layouts that you can do. There's also a single column layout that would just be leaving this attribute blank. Which would just stack all of the levels in a row. Sometimes this makes sense. It doesn't always make sense. Maybe with these images here, it would be better if it didn't have the images and just would stack them. The layout of this page is really controlled by the page that it's in. So if you wanted it to be more narrow, here with the block editor, you could do that with putting it in a group block and shrinking it in a little bit on the sides. So there's a hybrid here of what the shortcode can do and then whatever the page builder you're using in your WordPress site and what that can do. I'm going to show one other layout option, which is pretty popular, which is the comparison table. This one has more attributes just available to that layout type, and it can get a little funky working with it. So I'm going to demo it a little bit, and you'll have to adjust it for your own needs for your own membership site. So that would be layout equals compare table, and then you can still do your levels. I'll do 1, 3, or 1, 2, 3, and I'll remove the highlight. I'll include the expiration. So the attribute we're going to add now is called compare. So we'll add that to the shortcode, and I'll show you how to adjust it for each item in your row. So back here in my editor, I'm going to add this attribute called compare, and I'll just paste this in since I have it in my clipboard here. the compare attribute. And then the way this works is it accepts very structured format here for the order of things. So it is a table. So the first column of our advanced levels shortcode compare table is the level name or the comparison feature. And then each column for each level in it needs an attribute. So your compare attributes take the format, label for the comparison feature. And then you can either use a 1 or a 0 to show if it is or isn't an aspect, or you can add text in there, like 5 sites, 10 sites, if there was some aspect of your site that was more descriptive needed. So 0s and 1s will just do check marks, and then actual text will adjust things. So for this one, we have 3 levels present. So we have our label, access to blog, access to directory, and access to courses are our 3 comparison items. And then for our columns, we have a 1 for true for each level in display. So since we have 3 levels, access to blog is included in all 3 levels. Access to directory is this section here, only included for level 2 and 3. And access to courses is only in level 3. You separate items in the compare attribute with a semicolon. So let's add an additional one, colon, and we'll say individual coaching. And then we'll say 0, like it's not allowed. And then we'll say here, 5 hours per month, 10 hours per. I'm going to remove that highlight. We don't. Okay, so let's take a look at what it looks like on the front end. We make sure our structure is correct. We have label, we have an attribute for each one, and each attribute in the compare table is separated by a semicolon. Nice. So this does put the description up here. I might change that. Let me remove the description. Really, when you're doing this, the description is the comparison feature. So do you really need that? So it shows a column for each level we have presented here with the price, checkout buttons, and then all those comparison features. Each one is highlighted there. And then, of course, these buttons go right to checkout. So yeah, that's advanced level shortcode. It has a few options. It has a more robust table with some attributes also if you still like the traditional default layout for Paid Memberships Pro. Then it has the div layout, 2-column, 3-column, and 4-column layouts, and this comparison table, which is really popular. We have some guides on our site that I'll link to in the description for creating a completely custom pricing table. You don't have to even use this shortcode on the page. You could build it with the block editor, with Elementor, or whatever kind of page builder is your favorite. I'm Kim Coleman. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked this overview of the Advanced Levels Shortcode add-on for Paid Memberships Pro. Give this video a like if it helped you, or drop a comment if there's anything you need clarity on.